Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Topics and tea with Candace P in 3, 2, 1. All right, so in a recent interview with Rolling Stone magazine, Megan Thee Stallion opened up once again about the details of the 2020 incident where Tory Lanez allegedly shot her. And she talked about how she felt betrayed on two fronts, betrayed by Tory Lanez as well as her ex-best friend Kelsey Harris, who was also there the night of the alleged shooting. Megan Thee Stallion talked about some of the details that happened between her and Kelsey, and it seemingly explains some of the reason why they are no longer friends anymore. And after this interview that Megan Thee Stallion did with Rolling Stone, it looks like Kelsey has something to say. Now, we're gonna get to that, but first I do want to remind you guys that I am a SeatGeek ambassador. If you enjoy going to concerts and comedy shows and sports events or any type of event, click the link down below and search for that event in your area, and don't forget to use my code Candace, and you're going to get $20 off when you buy your tickets. Shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring this video. Okay, so in this recent Rolling Stone magazine interview, Megan Thee Stallion claims that Kelsey Harris met with Tory Lanez at a hotel less than 2 days after the shooting. Megan says, "I'm like, Kelsey, as my best friend, why would you meet up with the person you saw shot your best friend?" Megan said that Kelsey says, "Y'all weren't answering my calls. My back was against the wall. I didn't know what to do." And Megan says, "What the F do you mean your back was against the wall? You're the only person in this situation that would clear this up for me." Megan says, "This girl told me out of her mouth." Tory allegedly said to Kelsey, "Oh, thank you for not saying nothing. Now let me invest in your business. Let me do this, let me do that." And Megan says that all she knew is from that day on, Kelsey never said nothing else about the whole situation online. Now, after this interview was released, this was Kelsey Harris's response.
If y'all not catching on to the social media games by now, then I don't know what to tell y'all. But you guys have to pay attention. Like, I knew this was gonna happen. This is just the beginning, y'all. I know y'all want me to talk, but this is just the beginning. So, like, when it's my turn, just know I'm gonna break everything the fuck down, okay? And we're gonna see who really look bad in the end.
Kelsey also shared a post that she made just last week on June 7th saying, "When people can't control you, they try to control how people view you." Okay, so y'all see that. Now, I don't know about y'all, but me personally, I cannot wait to hear Kelsey's full story, because throughout this entire ordeal, Kelsey is the only person in the situation who has not spoken about details. The most that Kelsey let us know is that she was not the person with the gun and she was not the person who shot Meg, which Megan Thee Stallion eventually confirmed. All of this is gonna come out during the trial, but right now, it's all speculation and who you choose to believe at this time. So in Megan Thee Stallion's interview with Rolling Stone magazine, where she talked about how Kelsey told her that she had met up with Tory Lanez at a hotel 2 days after the shooting, thanking her for not talking about the situation and offering her money for her business. And then Megan says that she noticed that after that, Kelsey was very quiet on social media and not talking about anything. So that part right there, Megan was basically offended that Kelsey even met up with him in the first place. And she must have believed that Kelsey was going to accept that money from Tory, because like she said, Kelsey was being quiet online after that. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I could see, Kelsey never really ever was talking about the situation online. 2 days after the shooting, we all thought that Megan stepped on glass. So when Megan says that Kelsey was the only person that could back her up on this, I'm not understanding what was Kelsey supposed to back up. The lie of stepping on the glass? From the outside looking in, when Kelsey was being quiet in the beginning, to me, it always seemed like her silence was her loyalty. And that definitely worked out, considering Megan Thee Stallion ended up changing her story by telling the truth that she was shot. She didn't step on glass. Imagine if Kelsey would have backed up her story about the glass. Then they both would have been seen as liars. I don't know about y'all, but when you know your family member or your friend is lying, it's best to just be quiet. Especially when it's a legal situation. Don't say anything until you absolutely have to, which is in court, which is what Kelsey has been doing this entire time. And in my opinion, I think that's the most wise choice to make. Speaking online like Megan Thee Stallion and Tory have been doing, that confuses everything. So for me, I'm not very convinced that Kelsey was being quiet online because Tory offered her money, especially because she told Megan Thee Stallion about it. From what Megan says in this interview, Megan says that Kelsey told her, "You weren't answering the phone. My back was against the wall." I could see why her back was against the wall, because Megan Thee Stallion was lying at the time saying she stepped on glass, and then Megan Thee Stallion and her team weren't answering the phone, so she met up with Tory to talk to him. Remember, all of them were friends. Regardless of whatever argument they had that night, I feel that when Megan Thee Stallion lied and said she stepped on glass, Kelsey had to figure out what the story is and what it's gonna be. And when Megan Thee Stallion wasn't answering the phone, she met up with Tory to talk to him. Now, him offering her money, that's on him. Now, if Kelsey accepted the money, that's another story. In my opinion, if Kelsey had accepted the money, that would have been the betrayal. But not having a conversation with Tory 2 days after the shooting when Megan Thee Stallion and her team won't answer the phone. And so it seems from this interview, from that moment when Megan Thee Stallion knew that Kelsey met up with Tory 2 days after the shooting, from that moment, I think that Megan Thee Stallion was done with Kelsey. She sees that as a betrayal, and it kind of explains some of the things that Megan Thee Stallion was saying in her first Instagram live after the shooting, when she decided to tell the truth about being shot, but she wouldn't say who shot her. This was the Instagram live that made a lot of people think maybe it was Kelsey that shot Meg. And for a while, Megan definitely allowed that rumor to continue before letting us know that it was Tory that shot her. And I'm guessing she did that because she was upset with Kelsey for meeting with Tory 2 days after the shooting.
So, I see a lot of people painting fake ass narratives and making up stories and all this other whack ass shit. But I also see a lot of people that have been like being very supportive. I was shot in both of my feet. I was shot in both of my feet, and I had to get surgery to get the shit taken out, get the bullets taken out. And it was super scary. You know how to protect my energy. I'm so nice. Imagine being 25 and you don't have both of your parents. My mama was my best friend. I'm still really not over that. So you gonna try to fill like your space with a bunch of people that you think is making you happy. Shit. Like, it's a lot. I was moving too fast. I wasn't taking enough time for myself. I thought I was ready to be around a bunch of motherfuckers. I thought I was ready to be, I thought I was ready to give good energy to other people, and other people wasn't ready to give good energy to me. But I definitely had to sit my ass down and pray on it. And I do feel a lot better. And thank God for the people I have around me that are actually here for me and are actually my friends. Don't want shit from me, would never turn on me for no amount of money, no amount of clout. That wouldn't make up stories about me to save face. That wouldn't go against the grain. Just thank God for them. And thank God for all the hotties and the supporters.
After this Instagram live, that's when Kelsey started to tell people that she was not the one that shot Meg. She started to defend herself because clearly Megan Thee Stallion was not defending her at that time. Eventually, Megan Thee Stallion let everybody know that it was Tory Lanez who shot her and not Kelsey. But this Instagram live where Megan Thee Stallion didn't name the shooter and allowed fans to think that it was her friend at the time, Kelsey, who shot her, in combination with Kelsey meeting up with Tory Lanez, both of those situations put together were a recipe for disaster for their friendship. And looking back, I just wish that Kelsey and Megan Thee Stallion could have stuck together. But I believe that with Megan Thee Stallion not trusting anybody, I just don't think that she was open to have any further conversation with Kelsey. But I think that a healthy and fair conversation at that time could have avoided a lot of this mess. Megan Thee Stallion and Kelsey could have worked together to tell the truth about that night, instead of splitting up and pretty much being every man for himself. But as always, we're gonna have to wait to see how all of this plays out in court. Now, before I end this video, I want to remind you guys to click the link down below. Find an event, a concert, or a comedy show in your area, use my code Candace, and get $20 off of your tickets on SeatGeek.com. But alright y'all, I'm done with this and I want to know what y'all think. Comment your thoughts down below and let me know if you believe that it was a betrayal for Kelsey to meet up with Tory 2 days after the shooting when Megan Thee Stallion wasn't answering her phone call. Let me know what you think. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, and the notification bell, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one, alright? Bye.